Yeah.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery, so there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St. Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Good luck to you.
Так и думал, что сейчас переодеваться. Да.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Как же сильно он заблуждается.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
God be with you.
Sadly. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
And it's not the first time. It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't
This is the
check
garden,
anyone's breath in the
a
morning.
place for silent
Then he'll soon get
contemplation
his
and
bed.
meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precept, a swift punishment, but I've already told you about the circuitous. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You, too, will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
I'd like to ask you something about the... Who's in charge of things around?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And sooner...
I see. Are there any rifts?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you...
Tell me something about...
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion...
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our...
Who's in charge of...
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot...
Are there already candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nevlas. But the others have been fighting like dogs because of them.
This John...
A circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side, because they believe he'll protect the status quo and all the benefits that come...
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith. A lovely idea, but most of the monks are against it.
Why can't novices vote?
They say we don't have enough experience to decide about anything.
Why is who wins so important?
We're young and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot decides everything about our life.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot, but it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure they can be quite strict. So if you want to avoid getting punished...
Who would you...
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
I've no idea. Why don't you ask Brother Librarian?
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning...
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, nor the other.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good book.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your...
Don't fret, my friend. You'll...
I'd like to ask you... Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
What is it, brother?
Is it possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers. And
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will
Good. I'll look...
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages...
Can you tell me something?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people how to find and maintain love. It's a lovely work. I don't understand what bothered Eustace so much about it, but
Where should I look?
if I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. The pages of the book could be hidden anywhere.
I found a few pages of the torn-up book.
Wonderful. Keep looking then. I'm sure you can find the rest.
I'd like to ask you... Who's in charge of...
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we'll...
Tell me something about life.
Prayer, work, obedience.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They're read at... The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving...
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on. The sky is just as blue, and the grass is just as green.
I'm interested in the monastery's history.
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time. But then the old...
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head. But he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
What can you tell me about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse.
Can you leave the monastery?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, are the door...
Печально.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough.
Will you tell me something?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smilflashka? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what...
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing.
They must have realized you...
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my brothers, my siblings, arguing with the...
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself.
Will you tell me something about...
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk.
Very well.
Thank you.
How is it that you don't get any...
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. At other times I don't get to read what I like. But I want change, and only a new abbot can bring that. Waiting pays off. There's no hurry.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't...
Thank you. And please, Greg...
I'd be interested to hear what you think. Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius.
That's all. Who would you elect, Abbot?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But a monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it...
There's something I should tell you.
What's he doing here? And who are you?
They call him pious because he used to be a priest.
When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novices.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a...
Well, that's just it.
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by one of the novices. I think I'm going...
No, but I hope I'll track him down soon. If you find any clue...
I swear I don't know anything. Except that I'm not...
It could be Antonius?
Antonius? He's a fine fellow. No, it can't be him. Although, you never know.
See how hard it is? It could be anyone, and at the same time, nobody in particular. It could be you.
What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make me a...
True enough. I won't tell you more, and I'd like you to keep silent about this too.
You're talking about killing in the monastery. I really
Would you do that? I have a feeling you wouldn't.
You're right. I'll keep it to myself. I've got problems enough of my own without involving myself in yours. And besides, I mean to be gone from here within a year, so why should I care what happens with the monastery?
Thank you, Siskin. I appreciate... I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I...
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing...
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name...
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walk through the monastery gates, and...
I'd like to know something about the other
I don't know much, but ask away.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all, except that he's not a stickler for rule.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken.
You really don't know?
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt...
If you could...
But I can't vote, so what's the point of worry? Ask
Will you tell me...
I
mean, where you're from?
I'm...
You see, I'm looking for...
You're looking for someone?
I am a novice. At least until I find the man I'm looking for.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here.
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken...
I heard something about that, but why...
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior?
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't be able to sleep at night.
There's something I should tell you.
You're looking for...
I am a novice. At least...
Why would you be looking amongst...
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding...
Because
you could help...
That can't...
I don't know yet.
It won't be easy to drag this criminal away from the protection of the cloister. Unless the abbot gives his...
Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the...
I don't know, and I don't care...
Will you tell me something?
I
mean,
I'm...
Come on.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the Order. I suggest...
I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time... I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me...
Sounds like you don't have much time.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think...
Do you know anything about...
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me...
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circators who make the rounds despise him.
What can you tell...
Oh, he's always...
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate. But he was kind enough. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
Who would you vote for?
Why do you care? We don't have the right to vote, so...
I'm just interested.
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get involved. It's enough that
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you. There's a dangerous criminal hiding in the monastery.
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. Who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it?
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal
You mean his not going to morning prayers?
So you noticed that too?
Actually, you could be right.
I think when you take a closer look at Siskin, you'll find he's the one you're looking for.
You've got the wrong end of the stick.
You think so? He definitely acts like a criminal.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
What are you going to do to that?
That's not your concern.
You should talk to the circators or the prior about it.
What is it, brother?
I'd be interested in... What can you tell me about...
That there's no man alive less suitable for the monastic life.
You don't know young Lord Kate.
I've heard things. Siskin must have been like him. Fighting, drinking.
Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows. Maybe he's hiding from something. Or maybe he's being punished.
Do you think he has a secret?
Don't we all? But unlike the others, he absolutely refuses to speak about his life before the monastery.
That's all I wanted to know about him. Thanks. What about Yodok?
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way up the ladder to at least Circator. He's a man who enjoys ordering others around.
I'm interested in Lucas.
No one knows much about him. He doesn't talk to anyone. He works, eats. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible. By it, I mean...
That's all.
Так, где этот чиж?
Ah, Gregor.
I'd be interested. I'm interested in Yodok.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a human scout.
That doesn't sound too flattering.
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him.
What can you tell me about Lucas?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a
That's all.
I'm still... It's no big, terrible secret. Real...
Actually, I don't care.
У них кинжал должен быть у кого-то подряс.
What would you like?
Надо дождаться, пока все спать лягут. И карманы их проверить.
Praise be to
What troubles you?
Куда это он пошел?
Ah, Gregor. Talk.
Так, у этого ничего нету. Чиж не тот, кто нам нужен. И что получается, ни у кого нету кинжала? Проблема. Видимо, надо их обвинять начинать. Я думаю, что это Анатолий.
I'm Gregor, and
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here.
that means you get to leave the monastery. Is there anything I could help?
You know, there is. Perhaps you've heard. I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you...
What do you need me for?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now, you know, I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's the cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library. But it will certainly be amongst the
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices. Witchcraft and... It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil.
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has... No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to...
Is there anything...
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some...
Why can't you do it?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately,
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, they say Brother Solarius understands locks. But don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it. We'll soon have the election.
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if there'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will dry. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novices.
That's a strange wish you have. And the only one, they keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the...
Thanks. You've helped me immensely.
No, thank you. About that book, don't even think about breaking in to get it.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble... But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brothers glut...
Is there any way I could help you get elected?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout vote?
Not exactly.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. Just like... But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery.
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order.
Very good then.
Thank you, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. Then I want you to prepare 2 marigold. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're... Praise be to Christ.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Brother, what will become of you? Oh, well. Praise be to Christ.
I'm interested...
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked...
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So...
What sins are you talking?
The scripture says that he who is without... I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to...
Tell me...
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery.
I'd be interested to know more about Brother John.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
Why do you want to become...
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of... I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the...
That's all. Thank you.
Peace be with you. What would you like?
What do you want me to...
I'd be interested to hear about any
Is there any way I could help you get...
What would you...
Not exactly.
John, but
That doesn't...
Pity?
Так, где его комната?
Brother? Brother Nevelis says that you didn't finish your work in the herb room.
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Really? Fine then.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony. I have a feeling we'll be meeting...
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything...
when it's not the way it should...
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly... Brother, where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on...
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately.
Brother? I wasn't... This is your first warning. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working...
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one...
Brother? I'm sorry. This is your second warning.
Господи, секта.
Ah, Gregor.
Где комната вашего босса?
What would you like?
I'm looking for something...
And what would...
I'm looking for...
Lock picks?
I'd like to practice opening lock.
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vow. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks.
Какой душный квест. У меня сейчас еще розгами выпарит этот псих.
Brother? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you...
You're right, brother.
Now, this is your third warning.
Very well, brother.
Now, show me what you have on you.
Я все-таки думаю, это тот, кто нам подсказывал, как петь. Антоний или как его там зовут.
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a racket in the cellar. Blind drunk, I'm sure of it. I wonder what's been going on.
Talk to me, brother.
About you in the...
Ask me anything?
God be with you.
Thank you for...
What troubles you?
I'd like to... Are there ever any disagreements?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right...
Tell me something...
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants John, the other half never...
Tell me about John.
John is the circator and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crozier from Peter. He has experience.
I'd like to know about...
Nevertheless manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here.
Why does it matter so?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior. The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges they haven't earned. And
I thought politics weren't...
You're right. But we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot's decisions can influence our...
Who would you like to be?
John. There's no other candidate. Nevertheless just babbles on.
Not now, brother. After Mass.
Где этот взломщик?
What do you desire?
What are you doing here?
Are you spying on me? Well, dear...
Hold your horses. I was passing by and...
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I...
What kind of a book is...
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words.
Oh, I'm not too sure what the prior or the cicada would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say.
Prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason.
You're right. Knowledge should never be prohibited.
I'm glad you agree. Just take a look at the book. Maybe you'll be able to make some... Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and hid it, I'll be in a lot of trouble.
I'll tell the abbot. I'm sure he'll be keen to hear what the monks get up to instead of prayer.
What? A man pours his heart out to you when you play Judas. How about this for an offer? Say a word about this to anyone and I'll wring your neck. Touch anything I've bet... Gregor.
I think the one I'm looking for is you.
You've lost your mind. What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make me a former assassin.
For now, you're the prime suspect.
That can't be true.
Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Isn't that so?
Are you some kind of lunatic, Gregor?
I'm a new brother, a novice, Gregor.
Welcome amongst us. Yes, yes. The Lord wanted me to take over the abbot's duties in his absence. How do you like it here?
I don't know yet.
Well, you're too humble. I'm sure you must have some opinion.
I've heard you keep records of all the novices.
Yes, I do. Personal records detailing their past lives which are none of your business. Just as it's no one else's business that you deflowered your liege lord's daughter. Gregor.
I'd like to ask you... Will you tell me something?
Of course.
Anyone can become...
Precise. I know that some brothers have already...
Not now, brother.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm looking for...
And what...
I'm looking...
Lock?
I'd like to
Well, why not? So you heard... I'll trade...
Let's have a word about the price.
What do you desire?
I'd like to ask... You have some interesting skills.
What's there to tell? We were all young and foolish once. I was a student in Prague, completely...
So you turned to stealing?
I set about securing a livelihood as best I could. A goose, some new shoes. Without that little bit extra, I'd never have completed my studies. I would have turned into a beggar.
No one, brother. Thank you for telling me your story. Brother, I've a favour to ask. And I think...
I see, so it's the dodge...
Well, yes. I need to get hold of the keys to them.
That won't be easy, I can tell you that straight off. A prior...
How could I get hold...
With great difficulty.
Could you take the keys off him?
Rob the prior?
You wouldn't be doing it...
Then what could you possibly pay me? I'm done with my thieving, and...
How much would you want?
A princely sum, brother. This is no trifling matter.
That much? Where am I supposed to find that much coin? No one here has any money.
Precisely. But no groschen, no theft. And think twice before you ask me that kind of favor again.
I'm looking for...
And what...
I'm looking for...
Lock picks?
I'd like to practice opening...
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind... I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lock...
Да, поесть приносим, а не хватает. Где комната этого приора?
What is it,
when
brother?
anyone receives the name of abbot, they ought to...
I'd like to discuss...
works or in obedience, and let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but since he has the authority,
Fine,
let him
read.
cut out those faults by the...
Так, у нас теперь есть отмычка.
What is it? I'd like to ask...
The rule?
Отмычка есть. А комната претора где?
What have we here? That's it. The book with information about the novices.
в общем, Антоний.
Interesting. But I still don't know which one of them is pious.
Где он, кстати?
Brother, is this a tavern? Are we at a dog?
Very well, brother.
Now, show me what you have on you.